Colin O'Keefe here for LXBN TV. The wave of social media laws sweeping the nation has reached Oregon and Washington, as these two states have made efforts to implement their own social media password protection laws. Joining me now to explain those laws and share his thoughts on whether these may be a solution in search of a problem is attorney Scott Schaefers with Schaefers Shaw, an author on their blog, Trading Secrets. Scott, first, you recently wrote on the aforementioned social media password laws in Oregon and Washington. How does what we're seeing in these states compare to what we've seen in the rest of the country? Are there any differences with these laws?
No, Colin, they're about the same. The laws all prohibit the requesting or requiring of current or prospective employee social media passwords or access into their accounts, but the laws also contain a number of concessions or exemptions, good faith investigations, monitoring of networks, and they also make certain of the damages two-way streets. So they're about the same, give or take a couple of definitions here or there.
Yeah, the basic premise with these social media password laws seems to be about the same, that employers can't ask employees or potential employees for their passwords to social media accounts. So second, I've heard these laws be called a solution in search of a problem. What are your thoughts on that concept? Do you see this as something employees are troubled by, or do these stand to cause a lot of headaches for employers?
I agree. I agree to some extent. First, one of the problems with most of the statutes is that they do not define personal social media account. And they also exempt from the law, and many of them exempt an employer's monitoring or mandatory disclosure of a login for employer-related social media accounts. So one of the ways that I've blogged about that an employer may easily circumvent the law is just to write into the job description the fact that the employee has to use his or her existing or to be created social media account. And the language of the laws don't necessarily address that situation. So it could be, as you say, a solution in search for a problem. I would say that what will these laws really achieve if employers are able to seize on a fairly gaping loophole? Also, a solution in search for a problem. One of the ways that employees could protect themselves, even without any of this legislation, if you don't want prospective employers or current employers seeing what's on your profile, then just use the most restrictive privacy setting, or just delete the stuff that you don't want them to see. So the intent behind the law was to protect employees and social networking privacy, but to me, I'm skeptical about whether the law will actually achieve that.
Absolutely. With new technology or innovation of any form, it takes lawmakers a while to get it just right, to figure out the nuances. So we'll have to see how lawmakers accomplish that, because it sounds to me like there's still some work to be done here.
Agreed. And we'll see how the courts take a look at the lawsuits when they start popping up.
Again, that was Scott Schaefers, attorney with Schaefers Shaw. For more of his insight on these social media password laws, along with a wealth of other excellent content, be sure to visit tradesecretslaw.com. And of course, come visit us at lxbn.com, where we have curated commentary from the LuxBlog Network's 8,000 members, including a wealth of commentary on these social media password laws and hundreds more LXBN TV video interviews. Thanks for joining me today, Scott.
Thank you, Colin.